Hidden in pockets, old jars, and forgotten drawers, some Lincoln wheat pennies are worth more than their weight in gold. These aren't just coins, they're historical treasures commanding massive values at auction. Today on HD Coins World, we're counting down the top 6 ultra-rare and most valuable Lincoln wheat pennies that collectors are chasing like never before. If you've got one of these in your collection, you might be holding a small fortune. Let's dive into the rarest of the rare and uncover the pennies that could change everything. Welcome to HD Coins World, where we uncover the most incredible treasures in US coin history. And today, we have something truly extraordinary. Imagine holding a simple 1-cent coin in your hand, but discovering it's worth thousands, or even hundreds of thousands, of dollars. Yes, we're talking about the 1944 Lincoln wheat penny with the Denver Mint mark. This coin is making headlines and stirring excitement across the collector's market like never before. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just getting started, this episode could open your eyes to a coin that's not only steeped in American history but also exploding in value on the action-packed rare coin market. The 1944 Lincoln wheat penny has a fascinating origin. It was struck during a critical time in American history, right in the heart of World War II. Just 1 year earlier, the U.S. Mint had experimented with steel cents in 1943 due to copper shortages caused by the war effort. But in 1944, the Mint returned to using copper for the penny. What makes this coin so significant is that it was struck using recycled ammunition shells gathered from military training grounds and battlefields, transforming war remnants into a symbol of peace and prosperity. The Denver Mint produced millions of pennies in 1944. But only a small number of them have become elite collector's items because of their pristine condition, unusual die errors, or incredibly well-preserved surfaces. What sets the 1944 Lincoln wheat penny apart from the rest isn't just its historical connection, it's the unique craftsmanship and key features that keep collectors captivated. The coin proudly bears the iconic wheat ears reverse design, with bold lines and clear inscriptions. On the obverse, we find Abraham Lincoln's profile sharply defined, with crisp lettering that shines in high-grade examples. The D Mint mark below the date signifies the Denver Mint, and in some rare cases, collectors have reported double die errors and repunched mint marks that add even more value and excitement. When a 1944 penny surfaces in pristine red or red-brown uncirculated condition, the demand skyrockets. Rarity is what drives value, and in the case of the 1944 wheat penny, finding one in gem condition is becoming harder by the day. Coins that have survived the decades without scratches, stains, or wear, graded mint state, MS 65 and above, are in extremely high demand from both individual collectors and major auction houses. This demand is further fueled by the growing recognition of wheat pennies as historical artifacts of American wartime resilience. Even among common dates, high-grade 1944 examples command a premium, and special varieties or near-perfect condition pieces are now seen as blue-chip investments in the numismatic world. Let's talk about current market value. A 1944 Lincoln wheat penny in exceptional condition has sold for an astonishing $64,900, and in some instances, nearly $128,000. But that's not all. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1944 Lincoln wheat penny in flawless mint state, or with rare error details, it could bring in jaw-dropping amounts between $370,750 to a staggering $640,000 at auction. These values aren't just occasional flukes, they're part of a larger trend showing how strong the coin market is for ultra-rare wheat pennies. For collectors looking to invest or expand their rare coin portfolio, now is the time to take action. Start by examining any 1944 wheat pennies in your collection or pocket change. Pay close attention to the condition, the mint mark, and any unusual features. Coins graded by trusted services like PCGS or NGC with MS 65 or higher designations are considered top-tier assets. If you spot a double die, repunched mint mark, or extra luster on a 1944 penny, you could be sitting on a fortune. It's also worth networking with other collectors, attending coin shows, and keeping an eye on reputable auction listings to stay ahead of market trends. With values climbing and demand reaching all-time highs, These coins are among the hottest collectibles out there today. In conclusion, the 1944 Lincoln Wheat penny is more than just a piece of copper. It's a rare survivor from one of the most pivotal times in U.S. history, and it continues to inspire awe and excitement in the collector community. Its exceptional market value, tied to historical significance and rarity, has made it a must-have for serious numismatists and new collectors alike. And let's not forget the 1944's variety, whose breathtaking auction prices prove just how powerful the wheat penny legacy really is. So keep your eyes open, check those coin jars, and who knows? You might just discover a hidden treasure worth six figures. Thanks a lot for watching HD Coins World. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell us if you've ever come across a 1944 wheat penny in your collection. Until next time, keep collecting and keep dreaming big. Number 2, your trusted source for exploring the most legendary and valuable US coins. Today, prepare to be amazed as we journey back in time to uncover a coin that has become a true icon among collectors, a coin born during the World War I era, bearing the mark of San Francisco, and now turning heads at major auctions. We're talking about none other than the 1917 Lincoln Wheat penny with the coveted S mint mark. This is not just any old penny, this is a powerful piece of American history, a rare gem that continues to climb in value and capture the attention of serious collectors worldwide. If you're a coin enthusiast or even someone who just loves a good discovery, this video is for you. The 1917 Lincoln Wheat penny was struck at a time when America was undergoing massive change. The U.S. had just entered World War I, and coins minted during this era carry an extra layer of historical weight. The Lincoln Cent series itself was still relatively new, having debuted in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln penny broke new ground as the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure rather than a symbolic image. The 1917 edition carries forward that proud tradition, with the bold profile of President Lincoln on the obverse, and the classic wheat stalks on the reverse, symbols of American strength and prosperity. What sets the 1917 apart is more than just its age. It's the mint mark, the design quality, and the scarcity of well-preserved examples that make this coin a dream find. On the obverse, Lincoln's image is crisp and dignified, facing right, while just beneath the date sits a small but significant S, indicating it was minted in San Francisco. The reverse is a perfect representation of early American coin artistry, with the words 1 cent and United States of America, flanked by two elegant wheat ears. Above that sits the Latin motto, E pluribus unum, reminding us of unity and heritage. Coins from this era have a character and craftsmanship that modern coins simply can't replicate. Now, let's talk about rarity and collector demand. While over 32 million of these coins were struck, most were circulated for decades, used, worn, and eventually lost to time. But finding a 1917 in high-grade condition? That's something else entirely. Mint state specimens, especially those graded MS64 and above, are incredibly scarce. Their luster, strike sharpness, and clean surfaces are the traits collectors chase relentlessly. The demand is so strong that even lightly circulated coins in excellent condition are highly sought after. Collectors understand that coins like this are more than just money, they are preserved chapters of American history, each one telling a story that can never be recreated. Now, here comes the part that makes jaws drop. In today's thriving collector market, the 1917 Lincoln Wheat penny in rare condition is commanding astonishing prices. Depending on condition, eye appeal, and grade certification, these coins have been known to sell for anywhere from $17,000 all the way up to $250,000. That's right, just one small penny, if properly preserved and authenticated, could be worth $250,000. And the market isn't slowing down. As more collectors enter the hobby and historical coins gain popularity as alternative investments, the upward trend continues. For collectors hoping to find or invest in a 1917 wheat penny, now is the time to act. Start by checking your collection or inherited coins, pay close attention to the date, and look for that crucial mint mark below the year. If you have a promising candidate, send it to a trusted grading service like PCGS or NGC for professional authentication and grading. And if you're on the hunt to acquire one, watch auctions, attend coin shows, and stay active in collector communities. These coins are getting harder to find in the open market, and demand keeps rising. In conclusion, the 1917 Lincoln Wheat penny stands as one of the most desirable and exciting coins from the early 20th century. With its deep historical significance, beautiful design, and incredible rarity and top condition, it's no wonder collectors are willing to pay top dollar. Whether you're holding one now or hoping to discover one in the future, this is a coin worth learning about, investing in, and treasuring for years to come. Thanks a lot for joining us here on HD Coins World. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Do you have a 1917 Lincoln Wheat penny in your collection? You might just be sitting on a hidden treasure. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and never stop believing in the magic of rare US coins. Number 3. Your trusted destination for discovering the most valuable and exciting coins in American history. In today's video, we're diving into a coin that might be quietly sitting in a forgotten box or an old jar, yet it holds the potential to change your entire perspective on collecting. We're talking about the legendary 1954 Lincoln Wheat penny with the D mint mark, a coin that is taking today's auction market by storm. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned collector, this coin is making headlines, and once you learn its story, you'll understand exactly why. The 1954 D Wheat penny was minted in Denver during a time when America was rapidly evolving in the post-war boom. The Lincoln Cent series had already become one of the most beloved in U.S. coinage history, and the wheat penny was a familiar staple in every pocket. Introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, the Lincoln Wheat penny was not just another coin, it was a tribute to American leadership, unity, and enduring values. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the wheat penny was the first American coin to feature a real historical figure. By 1954, the design had become iconic, and the Denver Mint was producing millions to meet the growing economic demand across the country. What makes the 1954 D edition so unique is not just its place in history, but the coin's design and minting details that have captured the interest of collectors worldwide. On the obverse, you'll find the dignified portrait of Abraham Lincoln, detailed and bold, surrounded by the inscriptions, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the year, 1954. Just below the date sits the important D mint mark, identifying the Denver origin of this striking coin. The reverse features two stylized wheat stalks framing the inscriptions, 1 cent, and United States of America, along with the Latin motto, E pluribus unum. This classic reverse design, known affectionately as the wheat back, represents one of the most admired and enduring designs in American coin history. Despite being minted in relatively high numbers, finding a 1954 D wheat penny in pristine condition today is remarkably rare. Most circulated examples have lost their original luster and show signs of heavy wear. But the real excitement begins when we talk about high-grade uncirculated specimens. Coins that have been well preserved, showing full detail, sharp strike, and brilliant red color, are not just rare, they're exceptionally valuable. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. The finest examples, especially those graded MS65 red and higher by trusted services like PCGS or NGC, are in constant demand from serious collectors who know the value of scarcity combined with quality. Now let's talk about the auction market, where this coin is proving to be a true standout. In today's red-hot numismatic landscape, the 1954 D Lincoln Wheat penny in rare, high-grade condition is commanding impressive prices. Depending on its condition, appeal, and official grading, this coin can fetch anywhere from $12,000 to as much as $68,000 at major auctions. That's right. What was once a humble penny now has the power to turn heads and grab serious attention in the collector community. As demand increases and more collectors seek out high-grade wheat pennies, the upward trend in value is only expected to continue. For those hoping to add this treasure to their collection, there are some key tips to keep in mind. First, Always verify the presence of the D mint mark beneath the date. Then, assess the coin's surface. Look for natural red color, strong luster, and minimal marks or wear. If you believe you have a worthy specimen, consider having it professionally graded to unlock its full market potential. Keep an eye on coin shows, estate sales, and trusted online auctions, because sometimes, the most valuable coins appear where you least expect them. Collectors who act now and secure a top-quality 1954D are investing in a coin that blends historic value with strong market performance. In conclusion, the 1954D Lincoln Wheat penny stands tall among mid-century American coins, celebrated for its legacy, beautiful design, and escalating market value. It's a symbol of post-war America, a tribute to Lincoln's enduring spirit, and a golden opportunity for collectors who appreciate both beauty and rarity. Whether you're lucky enough to already own one or are inspired to start the hunt, this is a coin that belongs in every serious collection. Thank you for joining us on HD Coins World. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Have you come across a 1954D wheat penny in your collection? You could be holding a hidden gem worth thousands. Until next time, keep hunting, keep learning, and keep believing in the incredible world of rare US coins. Number 4, where we bring you closer to America's most valuable and extraordinary coins, one rare treasure at a time. In today's episode, we're going to uncover the exciting story behind a coin that might appear modest on the surface but is commanding powerful attention in today's collector market. We're talking about the incredible 1950 Lincoln Wheat penny with the D mint mark. This 1-cent coin, born in the post-war economic boom, is far more than just pocket change. It's a high-demand rarity that is turning heads at auctions across the country. If you've got an old coin jar lying around, this video might just inspire you to take a second look. The history of the 1950D Lincoln Wheat penny begins at a time when America was stepping boldly into a new era of growth and opportunity. The Lincoln Cent series had already established itself as a cherished part of American numismatics since its introduction in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design, crafted by Victor David Brenner, was revolutionary for its time. It was the first U.S. coin to honor a real person instead of a symbolic figure. By the time 1950 rolled around, the wheat penny had become a staple in daily transactions. But little did anyone know that certain mint-marked coins from that year would become future collectibles worth thousands. The 1950D Lincoln Wheat penny, minted in Denver, is a standout in the series thanks to its strong design, quality of strike, and scarcity in high grades. On the obverse, you'll find the iconic image of President Lincoln facing right, framed by the inscriptions, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the date, 1950. Just below the date is the crucial D mint mark, indicating its Denver origin. The reverse displays the classic wheat stalk design, symbolizing American agriculture and strength, with 1 cent and United States of America boldly inscribed at the center, along with E pluribus unum above it. The coin is a perfect blend of artistic legacy and historical tribute, and collectors deeply appreciate the integrity of its original design. What truly elevates the 1950D wheat penny is its rarity in pristine condition. While millions were minted for everyday use, only a small number have survived the decades in near-perfect state. Most circulated coins have lost their original color and surface luster, making high-grade examples incredibly desirable. Coins graded MS65 red and above are extremely limited, and those that do appear at auction are often met with enthusiastic bidding. Collectors are drawn not just to the coin's history, but to its limited availability in premium condition, a combination that always fuels demand in the numismatic world. And now for the moment that excites collectors the most, the market value. In today's booming rare coin market, the 1950D Lincoln Wheat penny has seen an impressive rise in value. Depending on condition, certification, and appeal, this coin can fetch prices ranging from $16,000 to as high as $62,000. That's right. This humble 1-cent piece has the potential to be worth tens of thousands of dollars if preserved in mint condition. With collectors and investors increasingly turning to coins as alternative assets, the the value of this remarkable piece is only trending upward. It's not just a piece of money, it's a historical investment. If you're a collector hoping to find or identify this rare penny, there are some helpful strategies to keep in mind. First, always inspect the coin for the D mint mark just below the ear. A bright red color, strong luster, and sharp detail are signs that you may have something very special. To unlock the full value of your find, consider submitting it to a top grading service such as PCGS or NGC. Certified coins not only fetch higher prices but also assure buyers of the coin's authenticity and quality. If you're searching to buy one, pay close attention to major coin auctions, dealer inventories, and estate collections, because these coins don't stay available for long. In conclusion, the 1950 D Lincoln Wheat penny is a true highlight in the world of U.S. coin collecting. It carries the legacy of Abraham Lincoln, the brilliance of Victor Brenner's design, and the rarity that collectors crave. From its strong historical roots to its exceptional market value today, this coin continues to captivate and inspire. If you're lucky enough to own one or discover one in your collection, you could be holding a piece of history worth a small fortune. Thank you for watching HD Coins World. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Have you seen or found a 1950 D Wheat penny? Let's talk about it. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and stay excited about the amazing stories behind America's rarest coins. Number 5. The ultimate destination for coin lovers, treasure hunters, and collectors who know the thrill of discovering value hidden in plain sight. In today's special episode, we're unlocking the remarkable story of a small yet powerful coin that continues to amaze collectors around the country. The 1953 Lincoln Wheat penny with the S mint mark. This unassuming 1-cent piece, struck more than 70 years ago, is creating waves in the rare coin market, and what's most exciting is that this little copper beauty could still be hiding in a forgotten coin jar or an old collection waiting to be rediscovered. Let's take a journey back to 1953, a time when America was entering a post-war era of prosperity, technology, and renewed optimism. The Lincoln Wheat penny had already earned its place as a patriotic symbol in every American pocket, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by renowned sculptor Victor David Brenner, the wheat penny was revolutionary in American coinage history. It was the first coin to honor a real historical figure, and remains one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. The 1953 issue, particularly those struck at the San Francisco Mint, stands out as one of the most desirable and historically rich coins of the decade. The 1953 S wheat penny is a work of numismatic art, instantly recognizable by its sharp, classic design. On the obverse, you'll find a beautifully detailed portrait of President Lincoln facing right, accompanied by the inscriptions, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the date, 1953. Beneath the date lies the key feature, the S mint mark, representing the coin's origin at the San Francisco Mint. Turn the coin over, and you'll be greeted by the famous twin wheat ears that frame 1 cent and United States of America, with the phrase E pluribus unum above. The design evokes strength, unity, and agricultural heritage, making it one of the most beloved coin backs in American history. What makes the 1953 S Lincoln Wheat penny truly extraordinary is its rarity in high-grade condition. While millions were struck for general circulation, few have survived with their original luster, color, and detail intact. Coins that exhibit bright red surfaces, full mint brilliance, and minimal contact marks are considered extremely rare today. These are the coins that serious collectors and investors compete for, those in mint state, MS65 red and above, which are often referred to as gems in the coin collecting world. Because the San Francisco Mint had distinct production characteristics, many coins came with sharper strikes, but maintaining that perfection over decades is what makes today's surviving examples so valuable. The demand for the 1953 S wheat penny is growing steadily, driven by both its historical significance and its increasing scarcity in top grades. And now for the most exciting part, its market value. In today's dynamic and highly competitive auction scene, this coin has reached incredible new heights. Depending on its condition and professional grading status, the 1953 sweet penny has been known to sell anywhere from $42,000 all the way up to an astonishing $290,000. That's right. What was once a single copper penny now commands the attention and respect of elite collectors and investors around the globe. As more collectors seek out top-condition wheat pennies, prices for rare mint marks like the 1953s are expected to climb even higher. For collectors aiming to secure or verify this hidden gem, there are a few powerful tips to consider. First, always ensure the presence of the S mint mark below the date. This detail alone distinguishes it from more common versions. Next, examine the coin's surface. Look for its original red hue, full luster, and sharp detail in both the portrait and wheat stalks. If your coin looks promising, don't hesitate to have it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. A high-grade certification not only boosts its value but also adds confidence for potential buyers or investors. Attend coin shows, connect with trusted dealers, and keep your eyes on auctions, because coins like this don't wait around. In conclusion, the 1953's Lincoln Wheat Penny is far more than just a coin. It's a rare artifact of American history, a tribute to Abraham Lincoln, and a collector's dream. With its exceptional design, limited availability in high grades, and explosive market value, it holds a well-deserved place among the most sought-after wheat pennies ever produced. Whether you're a passionate collector or someone just starting out, this coin represents both a historical treasure and a powerful opportunity. Thanks for joining us today on HD Coins World. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of America's most valuable pennies, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and tell us in the comments, have you ever come across a 1953's wheat penny? Your collection might just contain a fortune in copper. Until next time, happy collecting and keep believing in the magic of rare coins. Number 6. The home of rare American treasures and incredible coin discoveries. Today, we're shining a bright spotlight on a truly remarkable piece of American numismatic history, the 1945 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark. At first glance, this copper 1-cent coin may seem like just another piece of everyday change. But beneath its surface lies a story of post-war America, stunning design legacy, and most importantly, enormous value in today's auction-driven collector market. Whether you're an experienced collector or a curious beginner, you'll want to hear what makes this coin one of the most sought-after wheat pennies in circulation today. The story of the 1945 Lincoln Wheat Penny begins in a time of great change. America was emerging victorious from World War II, and the country was filled with optimism, innovation, and growth. Coin production resumed at full force, and millions of Lincoln cents were struck to meet the needs of the growing population. The Wheat Penny series, which began in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, had already become a symbol of American strength and unity. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse featured Lincoln's portrait, marking the first time a real person was honored on a U.S. coin. The reverse carried the symbolic wheat stalks that stood for prosperity, agriculture, and American endurance through challenging times. The 1945 Lincoln Wheat Penny with no mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not include a mint mark on coins during that period. This version of the penny has all the iconic features collectors love: the powerful image of President Lincoln, the bold year 1945, underlined with the weight of history, and the smooth, uninterrupted fields that highlight the beauty of Brenner's original design. On the reverse, the legendary wheat ears frame the words 1 cent and United States of America, with the proud motto E pluribus unum above. The coin is a perfect blend of simplicity and legacy, and it continues to draw admiration from collectors around the world. What makes this coin truly exceptional is not just its design or history, but its rarity in top-grade condition. While millions were minted in 1945, most of these coins were heavily circulated, scratched, or worn over time. However, a small number of pristine examples have survived, untouched by the passage of decades. These rare, high-grade coins with original red coloring and brilliant luster are now commanding serious attention. Collectors are in hot pursuit of 1945 wheat pennies in mint state, MS65 red or higher, where details remain sharp, fields are clean, and the coin glows with its original finish. As the years pass, finding these untouched pieces becomes increasingly rare, making them both a historical treasure and a smart investment. In today's fast-moving rare coin market, the 1945 no-mint mark Lincoln wheat penny is making headlines at major auctions and private sales. Depending on condition, eye appeal, and certified grade, this coin has been known to sell for anywhere between $22,000 to an impressive $98,000. That's right, this penny, once used to buy candy or newspapers, is now considered a high-value collectible in the numismatic world. It has transformed from small change to major value, and demand is growing rapidly among both U.S. coin collectors and global investors. With more attention on rare wheat pennies than ever before, prices for top-condition 1945 specimens are only expected to climb higher. If you're a collector searching for this prized coin, or if you think you might already have one, here are some expert tips. First, always look for the absence of a mint mark just below the date. That confirms it was minted in Philadelphia. Next, examine the coin's color and surface. Original red color, brilliant shine, and minimal marks are what bring the big value. If your coin appears uncirculated, it's worth getting it graded by a trusted service like PCGS or NGC. Grading confirms authenticity, protects your coin, and often multiplies its value in the marketplace. Don't overlook old jars, boxes, or inherited collections, because this treasure could be hiding right under your nose. In conclusion, the 1945 Lincoln wheat penny with no mint mark is a powerful piece of American history and one of the most exciting coins in the wheat cent series. With its patriotic background, brilliant design, and incredible value in the collector's market, it represents more than money, it's a legacy. As demand continues to soar and collectors compete to add this gem to their portfolios, there has never been a better time to appreciate or search for this rare penny. Thanks for watching HD Coins World. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Have you come across a 1945 wheat penny in your collection? Let's talk about your finds. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and never underestimate the power of a single penny.